A concentration curl can be a great exercise to assist with your bicep growth, but it's also a good exercise if you don't have a preacher curl machine at your gym. And so why it's effective is you're using your leg as the stabilizing component, so that pretty much your bicep is the only muscle that can assist with the movement. There is a little component of your chest pulling your shoulder across forwards. There's a little component of the front delt here doing a tiny bit of the movement just to stabilize the position. But you're predominantly trying to push your elbow into the thigh so that when you curl the weight up, you're only using your bicep to get the weight up into this position. So one of the ways we can make this movement just a tiny bit more challenging is having the knuckle drop back towards the forearm when you're at the top of the movement here. And all that does is make the dumbbell move a fraction further away from the elbow, which will make more rotational force have to be tolerated by your bicep. So as you're at the bottom here, you will have a little bit of a stretch sensation, potentially more towards the elbow side of the bicep. And then as you lift up here, just let your knuckle relax back, and that'll assist with making this squeeze component a little bit more difficult. When you do a concentration curl as well, you can do it as a more hammer curl style movement, and that will just affect the contraction ever so slightly. So typically when we have an open palm position like this, and we have this slightly externally rotated forearm, it in theory attacks the inside or the medial bicep a little bit more. When we rotate, so we're in more of a hammer curl position, it in theory affects this lateral part of the bicep a little bit more. However, there is some ECG data that basically says it's interdependent based on the person. So some people, for example, will have a lot of medial bicep activation whilst in this position, and some people will have more lateral when doing it in this way. However, if you were to perform this for a long period of time, there is some scope to suggest that you will adapt to being able to attack the inside of your bicep by being in this position and the outer side of your bicep by being in this position here.